Yeah, he wants me to pop a tit out. Should I pop a tit out on camera for you guys? Make the show real interesting. Say hey, Elias. He's camera shy, I guess. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. If you haven't checked out my vlog, my birth vlog, it should be at the end of this video, linked in the description, and the only other video on my channel, so pretty easy to find. Today I'm gonna be doing what I packed in my hospital, well, what I used in my hospital bag, and like postpartum care. First, let me start by saying I was so stressed about packing my hospital bag, and come to find out, it's really not that deep. Like, you pretty much pack just what you would. Hold on, let me get him a binky. Hashtag mom life. Hashtag Mamiana. Or hashtag best mommy ever. Ain't that right, Elias? It's your binky. Bro, he literally locking his gums together. Don't be surprised when this pops out in about 5 minutes, because he realized it's not a boob. Anyways, thank you guys so much for supporting my video. I really didn't expect to get so much love on it. Like, I don't know what I expected, because I posted it like, you know, knowing that it's good, knowing that I kind of know my way with vlogging and my way with editing videos and stuff, because I used to just do it for fun. I feel like I've gotten so much positive feedback, and it's just really, you know, rewarding to see that it's not for no reason, that other moms are watching it and they're like, you know, telling me how proud they are of me, because I felt very vulnerable posting it. I felt like I'm not the type to, you know, cry and do all that, especially not on social media. But it would have been unrealistic if I didn't put that clips in there, because it was hard, you know. Basically, thank you for watching that, and if you're here watching this video, thank you for watching this video. You know, I know I'm entertaining, but still I appreciate it. Okay, anyways, let's get into the video. I feel like I was so stressed about packing my bag, and I didn't need to be. It's like packing a spin-eye bag. So we're gonna start with me. I packed two pairs of pajamas and a going home outfit. Now, with the pajamas, hold on, let me get situated. Babies get spoiled very fast, just so you know too. He's only a month old, and he already knows how he wants things. Come on, quit spitting it out. So for myself, I packed 2 pairs of pajamas and a going home outfit, because more than likely you're gonna stay for 2 days. I had him on Monday morning and I left Wednesday morning, so I wore the hospital gown most of Monday, and then ended up changing into my pajamas like midday, and what the fuck, ended up whatever. Where is your dad at? Hey guys, I'm back. So like, that's just, you know, common sense, kind of like, you're gonna be there for 2 days, so pack 2 pairs of pajamas. If I packed myself a pair of, I have this silk pajamas, hold on. Yes, I put my stuff back in the bag so I can show you guys. So I packed these silk pajamas. I have a TikTok in it. They're actually really cute and comfortable. The only thing I would say is that, I'm gonna talk about this later in the video, but you bleed after you give birth, so it can be kind of hard to sit in shorts all day. Or I was like kind of stressed. I didn't want to bleed onto my shorts, and you're gonna, to be honest, you bleed a lot at first, so I would recommend, I also brought a nightgown, like a gray nightgown. It's dirty right now, but I brought a gray nightgown, and that I liked more because I would pull it up, but I wouldn't sit on it while I was sitting down. And then a going home outfit, because at my hospital at least, they have a photographer that comes in, but even if they don't, you're gonna want to take pictures, you're gonna want to, you know, be cute or whatever. Maybe not be cute, you know, I literally packed a sweatsuit, but you know, you're gonna want to have some sort of comfortable outfit to go home in. Then you're gonna need your toiletries, you're gonna need, you know, your deodorant, body wash, stuff like that. Now, I know that you can't pack that stuff right away. I would recommend getting like a little toiletry bag. I have one somewhere, I don't know where it went, but a little toiletry bag and just keep all your stuff in there. So besides your toiletries, then like, you know, you might need hair stuff or makeup if you're into that, you know, whatever you feel like you need on a day-to-day basis. Some people said to bring your own towels and face towels on a lot of videos I watched. You don't need to do that. It's just extra for no reason. I also would recommend bringing a pair of slippers. These are the ones I brought. These I just brought, you know, literally just any pair of slippers or a pair of fuzzy socks if your feet get cold. I don't like sleeping with socks on, so I think I brought a pair, but I only wore them going home. And if you plan on breastfeeding, I feel like, okay, this is just my opinion, you know, clearly you don't have to listen to me, who am I, but everyone should breastfeed for at least like the first day, like at the bare minimum. So I would definitely recommend packing like a maternity bra. I have one on right now. It is like this and it clips and folds down, so that way it's like easy access basically. You can buy them. I bought a 5-pack off Shein. They're on Amazon. I know they have one on Skims, but it's like $35 for one, so who was doing that? Not me. I would definitely say to pack 2 of them at least. I think that's all you're gonna need. I think I packed 2 or 3 and I only used 2. Breastfeeding also does shrink your uterus too, so as a plus, girlies, it makes the 6 weeks like recovery go faster. Then like other stuff that you probably will need, this is a baby bandit, and after you have your baby, your belly is going to be however you look 6 months pregnant, is most likely how your belly is going to look. Like you're going to be like bloated basically, because there's still a lot of like liquid, and just your uterus is still, you know, the size of a baby's head, so you want to make sure you shrink it back down to how it's supposed to be. So it's kind of like this, and you just velcro it off, and then you take it around your belly and just do like that. I did that for the whole time I was there, but you don't wear it to sleep. Then if you get hot, you know, just a little fan. I bought this for his like stroller and car seat and stuff, but I brought it for myself. I like sleeping with a fan. I like cold air blowing in my face. This came in handy, but it's definitely not a necessity. A long charger for sure. I have one that like reached from the outlet to the bed. You're gonna be on your phone a lot, to be honest. Like you're gonna be up there bored with nothing to do, so you're gonna need a charger, and you're gonna want to be able to be comfortable while you're charging the phone. Also, if you want to bring like a robe in case you get cold, I brought mine. My baby daddy ended up using it instead of me, but I don't really get cold like that. I just kind of brought it just in case. Also, if you want to bring like a silk pillowcase, I know that I don't really like sleeping on hard pillowcases. I like silk pillowcases. It's just better for my skin and more comfortable to me. I didn't even bring mine. I thought about bringing it, but I was still packing stuff last minute, and it just wasn't that big of a deal for me to have somebody bring it from home. That's why I say pack ahead of time, because then things like this don't happen. That's about everything you'll need for yourself, because the hospital provides you disposable underwear, which I actually really like. They like go up to freaking here, but they're like really what you need at first. It's not, it seems like they're being extra, but it's actually what you need. Then they give you huge pads that are like this freaking big, which you also are going to actually need. When I put them on, I haven't had a period, you know, 9 months. Then before then, I was only on birth control 1 month before I got pregnant. So I had 1 period in the past 4 years now. 4 years. So I haven't worn pads since I was 15. And I didn't really, like, you know, I was putting it on like, what the heck? I don't remember my pads being this long, but you actually need them, like laying down and stuff. You're gonna bleed and it's gonna leak, and you're gonna be laying on your back, and it's just, you need the extra stuff. Then they give you benzocaine levomenthol. It's basically like anti-burn, anti-itch spray that you spray on your hoo-ha every time you go to the bathroom. And this right here, this is the Perry bottle, and I seen a lot of videos telling girls to, telling me, you know, telling moms to go buy the Mom Frida Perry bottle, because it's like bent up like this to go down and up, but this one worked perfectly fine for me. Mind you, I didn't get stitches, so I don't know if that might feel better like on your stitches, but this, like, it burns when you go pee for the first, like, honestly, it burnt for the first like 3 days that I was peeing, and I didn't tear at all. But you like if this is your coochie lips, you put, let me close this. If this is your coochie lips, I put this at the top of my coochie lips and just sprayed while I was peeing, and it brought so much relief. The hospital one worked perfectly fine for me. Don't think you need to buy one. Also, they give you witch hazel pads, like as if it was like a pad to clean your face, like that, and you put those on your pad, and then you spray the spray on top of it. And I also sprayed the spray on myself because it just helps you heal up quicker. I don't know if it does or it just makes you immune to the pain, but whatever one, it worked for me. They pretty much give you whatever you ask for. Like, I didn't bring my nipple cream, so they gave me this nipple cream right here. I would recommend just bring your own, because like with me, this is the one I wanted to use. I just feel like it's pointless to get this when you're probably not going to use all your nipple cream anyway, so you might as well bring it with. But hey, the hospital will give it to you if you need it, or if you forget, or whatever the case may be. Also, I would recommend bringing a name board, like for the baby. I posted pictures with it on my Instagram. I just, you know, feel like it's cute for pictures, and I have it hanging up in his nursery right now, so kind of doubles. It's not, you know, pointless to have. You can even use it in your room or in your kitchen, or, you know, whatever. And also, I brought my little disposable camera along with my YouTube camera, obviously. Okay, now onto baby. The baby is going to need a lot less than what you need because the hospital provides everything. Same as you, the baby is going to need at least 2 sleepers. Now, I would recommend packing 3 or 4 maybe. Really probably only need 3, only because babies have blowouts, and once they blow out in the clothes, like, you're not at home to just grab another one, so you might as well just bring extra. You also need to bring the baby a going home outfit. Clearly, like I said, with yourself, it's not something that has to be like extravagant, but, you know, just something to take newborn pictures in with the name board, or if you have the photographer come in, whatever the case may be. Newborn size should be just fine. I know some people said, like, bring different sizes, you don't know how big the baby's gonna be. They can fit newborn sizes up to 9 pounds and a little bit over, because Elias was still wearing his when he was 10 pounds. So I would say if you're not gonna have over a 10-pound baby. I would also recommend bringing swaddle blankets, but ones that are like this. They're the Velcro ones, because this is how they're gonna want to be swaddled anyways, super tight like this. But also, the hospital gives you a regular swaddle blanket. I brought my own too, but you don't need to. They'll give you one, and I would recommend bringing those ones because they're way easier and the baby loves them. And they recommend when you go home that that's all they sleep in, flat on their back and in their own crib, which I haven't been doing, but that's what they recommend. You also need to bring some binkies for the baby. I would recommend getting the newborn size. I'll show you the ones that Elias likes. He likes these ma'am newborn ones, I think, because it's flat. Doesn't look like a nipple, but it's very good for breastfeeding. It's supposed to be like, it's supposed to like simulate a boob. I don't know. He doesn't really like any other ones because they're too heavy for him right now. So just try a few different newborn size binkies. Whatever you got from your baby shower, just bring one of each and test it out up there if you want him to be on a binky. So you can also bring a fuzzy blanket if you don't want to use the blanket that they have there. They just have the one swaddle blanket. So I brought just one white blanket to take pictures on. I just laid it underneath him and took pictures of him. I didn't really use it while I was there, honestly, but hey, you know, just something you can bring. Also, when you give your baby a bath, they only provide Johnson & Johnson. So if you want to use all natural stuff, bring your own. I didn't bring my own because it wasn't even something that crossed my mind. I don't really like Johnson & Johnson. Nothing against anyone who does want to use it, but me personally, it's not something that I would use. He only got one bath while we were there at the hospital, so, you know, it didn't really make a big deal, but yeah, I would recommend bringing that. You're gonna need 2 hats, 2 mittens, and 2 socks. You're gonna need the mittens because babies like to put their hands on their face, and sometimes the nails are so sharp that it will scratch. So I had Elias wear mittens and stuff for a little bit, but now I don't have them wear mittens because when they're in the womb, they like to touch their face and stuff, so I feel like it's more comforting for him to feel something that he recognizes rather than feeling like mittens up against his face. And then the hats, you know, the babies have soft spots and it's kind of cold in there, so you just want to make sure you're covering their ears up and their feet. So I'll bring 2 pairs of socks as well. Make sure you have the car seat with you, and I would recommend packing your diaper bag before you go to the hospital, just because it's going to be a lot when you get home, and you're not going to you're going to want everything to be done already. Make sure you don't forget your insurance card as well, obviously, and money for snacks or anything if you need that. Also, you could pack snacks if you want. If you want to invest in a good water bottle, not even just for the hospital, but because if you breastfeed, you're going to want something like handy to just be able to drink, just like a little, you know, to go water cup. And I set it next to me on my windowsill by his diapers and wipes and wipe warmer and bottle warmer. I have all that, like a whole little area set up, because that's very convenient for when you get home. And since I've already kind of started talking about it, let's get into the aftercare. Don't stop applying your stretch mark cream. I didn't get any stretch marks the whole time I was pregnant, and I still don't have any on my stomach. I have one tiny little one on my stomach. It's actually kind of cute, but I got like two small ones on my thigh and some on my butt, and it's because your body is changing back so quickly. So I just would recommend, you know, using your bio oil still, using your cocoa cream, using your stretch mark cream, whatever you have. I would recommend continuing your regimen of using it. Also, you're supposed to continue to use your prenatal vitamins because of your hormones, which I didn't even take my prenatal vitamins. I can't keep up with it, I forget, so it's not the end of the world, but they do recommend that you do that. Like I said before, you're gonna bleed a lot. You're gonna bleed a lot the first like 2 weeks, and then you're gonna bleed a little bit, and it's gonna like become spotting. Like I'm 4 weeks postpartum now, and I would say that I wear patty liners. Like, you know, it's basically no blood, but there's definitely still some. Coming home, honestly, can be intimidating, because just like you don't know what to expect for the hospital, you don't know what to expect out of motherhood. No matter how many siblings you have, how many times you've babysat, how many things people have told you, it's different when you're in it doing it yourself. And a lot of moms experience mom guilt when they come home because they feel like they're not doing everything right. Just go with the flow for the first few weeks. Like, that's what I've been doing. It does get frustrating when I like don't know how to calm them down, or I feel like I can't get stuff done. You know, it just gets frustrating sometimes, but just having a positive attitude. You don't even have to be happy about stuff, just kind of nonchalant, like it is what it is. Also, you can get a thing called baby blues. I got that and I didn't know what it was. I thought I had freaking postpartum depression. Come to find out that there's baby blues, which is like sadness for ultimately no reason. Like, and not even just sadness, just super heightened emotions from your hormones changing. I would like cry because I loved my baby so much. It's normal, and I would just talk to myself through it, and you feel kind of like, I would feel kind of alone and like I was in it by myself. Even though Tristan was here every day with me, it just kind of felt like you were, I don't know, it just kind of feels different. You feel different, and it's also, you know, a tribute to your hormones are dropping a lot because you're not pregnant anymore. So you just have to kind of just wait it out. It's gonna be okay. I think it lasted like a few days for me, to be honest, like 3 or 4 days, and then I felt okay. Like, I feel perfectly fine now. And make sure when you're in the hospital, you're taking advantage of the help that they give. Like, call the lactation consultant in there if you're having problems breastfeeding. My lactation consultant came in there every single time I fed the whole first day of me breastfeeding stuff, and I feel like that's why it's been so much easier for me than other people I know. When she first did it, I didn't even know what I was doing. She literally like grabbed my boob and like forced them on there, and I would not have did that. I would have been like, come on, do you want to eat? And like, you just can't. They don't know what they're doing. Like, there's a natural instinct, but you also have to kind of show them that instinct. The nurses will take your baby if you need them to. You know, if you get tired, make sure you're getting your rest there, because once you come home, you're on your own. Like, don't get me wrong, my mom still wants to help, Tristan still helps, my Grammy offers to help all the time, but you're ultimately on your own. So when you're in the hospital, make sure you're taking advantage of those things that are there. Buy some panties that you don't care about, or take the panties that the hospital provides home with you, because you're gonna sometimes bleed on your panties. And also, I would recommend getting the pads from the hospital. I bought some new ones and they suck. Then the last thing is just make sure you don't lose yourself. Like, still do things for you. I bring my baby with me places. I find TV shows that I like. I'm going to the bookstore today to find a book to read. Draw if you're into that, paint if you're into that, like, you know, just still do stuff that makes you feel like you, because it's easy to get caught up in just being a mom. That's really all I have for you. Mind you, I am a first-time mom, so I'm not like an experienced vet in this stuff. I'm just giving you advice from what I know or from what I've been through, because I feel like I was unprepared, so I don't want other people to feel like they're unprepared, especially not if you're watching my videos. I'm gonna make sure I keep it real with you. I'm gonna make sure I tell you everything that I feel like I wish I would have known. Also, since you guys stayed the whole video, all the people who didn't aren't gonna know, I'm doing a giveaway of this pump. Oh, this pump right here. Yes, it's open, but it's never been used. I have my own pump that I use, and this is just basically sitting here. I was gonna sell it, but I figured why not give back to you guys, since you guys have been supporting me. I appreciate it so much. So all the new mommies, all you have to do is just be subscribed to me and share my video to like your Instagram or Facebook, however you do it. That's your entry, and then I'm gonna enter everyone in something. I haven't figured that out, like how they do like the random name be picked, but I'm gonna have a random name picked, and I will announce it when I post my vlog. It comes with the two things, the cord to connect it, and this, just your basic pump. This is the one that my lactation consultant recommended me to get, but I had already had mine open and stuff. Like, I don't know, mine works fine too. So it's a pump is a pump. But yeah, make sure you do that. Make sure, like I said, you're subscribed and share the video to your story, Facebook, your social media, wherever, and that'll get you entered in the drawing for this thing. This is all the stuff that comes with right there. See you guys next Sunday. Don't forget, turn on the, oh yeah, and I hate to be that YouTuber, but hit the bell, hit the notification thing, y'all, so you can see when I'm posting. Obviously, why would you not want to see that? I feel so corny doing these intros.